Since everyone, it's your girl Mocaso, and I am here in one of my many avatars in the metaverse because that's the beauty of the metaverse. So, as you know, we are here on Friday to see our premiere of this week's episode of the Let Out. Now, I won't go into many of the details because you know the Let Out goes into all of that. So, stay tuned. We are going to go ahead and let that play. You guys are already watching it here on all of our different platforms where you can catch it, so we appreciate you for watching, and here we go. It's 5, so you know we're live. It's your girl Mocaso, and I'm your host here at the Let Out, where we're going to dive into everything that's happened this week, including going over our monthly calendar and our regular events, such as on Wednesdays where women meet in the metaverse, on Wednesdays where we had our first Wellness Wednesday, and even today where we had our first ISM, where we actually hosted that in our spirituality space. And then also some of the awesome events that we have this weekend, hosted by community members such as Shiva Leela in China, and our new regular event called Sunday Service, and a new segment called the Men Talk Meetup on Mondays. So stay tuned. And at the end, we have a special segment, our Collaborators Corner. We will have Turtle Island NFT telling us about what they've been working on. If you guys missed it this week, we were in one of their Twitter spaces where they talked about their project that they just started minting, and had a chili party where they were also allowing others to talk about what they're doing as well. And so, Raw Network was up there talking about all the amazing things that we're doing together. And we had them here in the Collaborators Corner for us to do a nice recap and spread that message again. And I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss it. So stay tuned to the end and let's dive right in. Alright, so on Mondays, we meet here in the metaverse and have mind-elevating conversations. We watch different videos about current events and have different topics to really dive into different things. We like to call it iron sharpening iron, where we just create a space for women to come and talk about the different things that will help them be successful in this space. This month in the Raw Network, our theme is change. So this month, women will come together and talk about change. So this first week, we talked about just what change means to me. And as you guys can see, this was our question here. And as you can see, all the women left sticky notes around the space about what change means to them, and then also some encouragement about what they think about when they are going through change, such as trusting the process and remembering that you have the tools to embrace the change. Now, you can always catch those replays here on our podcast. Just go ahead and click that link, and that will take you right to our Spotify and all these other great places where you can catch the replay if you can't actually come and make it live during the session. Alright, now we just had our first ISM today at 4 p.m. Pacific time right before the Let Out. And now if you haven't heard what ISM is, think of it as a TED Talk. It can be a site for around any kind of topic. And on the 7th of each month, we are going to get together here in the 7th arc and cite from different religious works to talk about what God's Word says about different topics. Now this week, the topic was change. And let's hear a snippet from the video that we watched in our previous ISM and hear what God says about change.
I know that this topic has probably been regurgitated hundreds of times under the guise of different titles, different khutbahs, how I can change now. But Imam Ghazali, he said something very powerful, because Allah tells us that those who seek Huda, guidance, will be guided. Those who seek it will be guided. So essentially what Allah tells us is that if you really want to change, then the first thing is that you have to want to. If you really want to change, then the first thing is that you have to recognize that there is something about you that needs to be changed. Looking at yourself, recognizing those things, as Brother Norman said, not blaming anyone else for anything.
And this week we will also be kicking off our weekly Sunday service here in the 7th Ark, where we will come together and watch different sermons from different pastors from all over the world. Watch praise and worship, and that will start at 4 a.m. Pacific time until about 10 a.m. Pacific time. That way, whether you want to tap in before you go to your regular church, you want to use this kind of fellowship as your way to connect with God, this again is the opportunity to also show other churches how they can bring their messages and communities here into the metaverse and use these tools to continue to grow and spread their message. We hope to see you all then. Aside from all the amazing events that have happened already this week and that are going to happen again next week, such as our Women in the Metaverse, Wellness Wednesday, and our new Men Talk that will continue to happen every single week, we also have some amazing events that are happening this weekend, like the Sunday service you guys seen, and an event by Miss Sheba Leela and Miss China. Check it out here for more details. Tomorrow, this Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, we'll be in the iDance Art House Web3 with Miss Sheba Leela Allen for her weekly Let's Talk About It 2.0 session. Follow her Twitter below for more details. And to wrap up this week, we will be in the Valon this Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time for our weekly meetup with Make Money Chai to talk about transforming the hair industry. And yes, I said it, the hair industry. Follow her on Twitter below for more details, and we hope to see you all at both of the events this weekend. Aside from our regular events that are happening here in the Metaverse, we also had the amazing opportunity to collaborate with other projects such as Turtle Island NFT Project, who had their own event this week commemorating their minting of their NFT project and had a powerful Twitter space where they not only talked about what their project was doing, but allowed other projects to have a chili party and talk about what they're doing as well. So you guys know we talked about the Raw Network and heard from other businesses and what they're doing, and then wanted to invite the Turtle Island NFT project to come here and tell you all the amazing work that they're doing and also highlight that amazing event that's happened this week. Catch this quick snippet for the amazing Turtle Island NFT project in our Collaborators Corner now. What's up, everyone? It's your girl Mocaso here in the Collaborators Corner. We are honored to be talking with Turtle Island NFT. We were even more honored to be in one of their Twitter spaces this weekend where they were not only minting their own NFT and talking about that amazing project, but they also were having a chili party where they invited so many other amazing projects to talk about what they were doing in the space as well. And we have them here to dive into that event a little bit more. So I will let our amazing guest here take it away and introduce yourself by first, like I mentioned, introducing yourself and then giving us a recap of what you shared at the event.
Oh, so happy to have had you there with us and to be here today. For the listeners or viewers, my name's Cass, and I'm the founder of Turtle Island NFT. And a recap of our shared event for the mid party that happened a couple of days ago. Basically, we're pleased to be adding some post-salish art to the Solana blockchain. Recap, I guess I'll just explain a bit about the project. It encompasses 3 elements. First element is the Turtle Island NFT collection itself, featuring 12 creatures. There are orcas, bears, thunderbirds, and much more, each with their own story. The second part encompasses the tortoise tasks. The experience is self-paced, aims to help the environment, better society, and educate people on indigenous culture and issues. The grand prize for participating is an all-expenses-paid vacation to a place called Tainamara Resort. People will enjoy spa treatments, eat endless tapas in a treehouse, and soak in a mineral pool. Holders of our NFT will automatically be entered into the draw that will take place in December. The third and final element, we are donating 50% of the profits towards 3 indigenous programs fighting for clean drinking water on reserves, assistance for missing and murdered Indigenous women, youth, and support for those affected by the traumas of residential school. So of course, we talked a lot about that at the mid-party, but a lot of other awesome projects got to share. So yeah, I think that it was a really big success.
Wow, that is an amazing gift that keeps giving. I love when people use these NFT projects to bring communities together like that and really show others the power of community and, you know, these utilities where it's like, look what we can do together when we really pull together and support these different missions and what we're able to accomplish together. So really, shout out to you guys and the work that you're doing, and just always keep in mind every step in the direction is a great step in the right direction. So just keep going with your mission. We are here to support it. We love what you all are doing. And with that and being said, on to our next question. What are some of the highlights that you had actually collaborating here with the Raw Network? Because I know this isn't the first time that actually we've had the Turtle Island NFT family on our show. If you guys are OG Raw Network family, then you remember when we were actually streaming the 400 Drums project in the Raw Showcase, they were actually on the episode that was like 3 hours long, and we broke it down into 3 series, and we watched them build those beautiful drums with the 400 Drums family, and it was a really cool experience to do that with you all. So now that we actually are here together making our first collaboration, what are some of those highlights that you actually, you know, would like to point out that you've noticed?
Well, first of all, I had a blast setting up my avatar this morning in preparation for this meeting in Spatial. Gotta look live for a podcast. The showcase room is so cool, and in terms of highlights, for collaborating with the Raw Now, or just getting to know you, we just love how much your team prioritizes wellness and are inspiring change makers. It also had us super stoked when, like you said, without asking for anything in return, we saw our drum corps with 400 drums playing in your live stream in this VR world. It just popped up on one of our stories, and it made us so unbelievably happy. And that's when we knew that you were really legit and are trying to build a community that care about the same things we do. The kind of stuff we hope more people are starting to care about and act and take action for. So I'm going to work on bringing my community over and into this now for real.
Yes, exactly. Like you said, the change makers, and it's so funny that you use that term, because we're actually in the change makers event here in Spatial, where it's like you said, just inspiring those. And when you see others in the space doing it, you have to highlight it, you know, and that's why I love this content in the blockchain, how we're putting it out here, and now we can keep, you know, pouring that message out and keep showing others what people are doing. And it takes the community to be able to continue to spread that message. So, you know, that's what we're all about, actually doing that in different ways. That's why we're here in the metaverse. If you guys are watching us there on Twitter or Instagram or Twitch, because shout out, we have a community, you know, in all of those different places, and they may not be the largest community yet, but I will say it is the best community that I've ever been a part of, because everyone wants to support each other and uplift each other to make sure that they are successful, and that's what it's all about. So we definitely appreciate you all being here and connecting with us. Like I said, even reaching out to me on your Twitter space is how we even got to this point. And so with that being said, I would love to hear, you guys heard all about the amazing actual project, but what is something that you guys have in store? Or how can they mint this NFT? How can they actually come and be a part of your community as well and support what you guys are doing?
Okay, so we have to have some stuff in the works for our future roadmap, but in terms of like viewers being able to support right now, our public mint just went live within the last 48 hours for one soul. And I want them to know that within our Discord, there are also giveaways in the form of thunderstones for completing Tortoise tasks. There's $50,000 worth of Solana to be won and extra entries to that grand prize I mentioned earlier. It's important to showcase Indigenous art on a global scale. For many reasons, we want it known that the culture, language, and art is not obsolete or lost. Not only that, but we can adapt to and thrive in the Web3 world. And I just wanted to know that about how non-Indigenous people approached us after the first unmarked graves were uncovered in Canada. They wanted to know what they could do. We simply said, educate yourself. I realized that we could help them do that by making tasks to visit friendship centers, take elders out for lunch, or attend a powwow. That uncovered tragedy woke up a lot of Canadians, and quite frankly the world, about the truth hidden within our history. This is why we made 215 tasks to honor those children and further educate others. We can walk together as one people towards healing and learning from each other. We also do some fun stuff in there, like go skinny dipping or go out in public dressed as a superhero to keep it fun. We really hope that your viewers will help us support Indigenous businesses, get clean drinking water on reserves, fight for more attention to things that matter, and bring Indigenous art to the forefront of the Web3 world. They can do that by either participating in Florida's tasks, minting one of our NFTs right now, or purchasing an NFT off our website. We made that available for those who aren't tech savvy enough to maybe make a phantom wallet yet and load it with Soul to make that purchase. So literally right off of our website you can buy it just with a credit card or PayPal. So yeah, that's I guess what we like.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Of course. No, thank you. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go and click all of the links that I'm dropping below, and definitely going to support. Make sure you guys click the links to follow, because even just a share, a follow, a retweet, that is supporting as well to, again, help spread this message, help spread the awareness, because we have amazing builders like the Turtle Island NFT project that is doing amazing things in this space. So again, we thank you guys for coming today to tell us about it. And you guys know everything that we're doing here in the Raw Network, we are just getting started. So like she said, this is not the last time we'll be getting together, and you will definitely see more of us in the space. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers before we're off today?
I just hope that they have an weekend full of adventure. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. You guys stay tuned for more. Wow. Such an amazing project. We've done so many amazing things this week. And you guys know we are just getting started here in Twitter, social media, metaverse, the way we're bringing it all together. As you guys know, not only did we have all these events this week, but we also streamed them live on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube throughout the week. So we appreciate all of our supporters that made it into the metaverse or even that watched us on the Raw Network across whichever social media platform you are on. It is truly appreciated, and we will continue to be doing this, and we hope that you continue to support us any way that you are. Catch us back again on Sunday, live at 5 again, to give you all a heads up on what's happening this upcoming week. And we have a cool new segment called the Raw Spotlight that will be rolling out. So make sure you set your alarms, set your notifications, because we will be back again to do it like you've never seen before. Peace. And that is this weekly recap. I see lots of hearts on Twitter. I see we got some viewers on different platforms. Definitely have appreciated all the support there. As you guys can see, it's gone down this week. And one thing I was really excited about this week is that it really was a way for us to launch into, again, a lot of our events that we are going to keep doing every single week. On Mondays, like you guys just seen, at 4 p.m. Pacific time, women will be meeting up. At 5 p.m. Pacific time, the men will be meeting up. On Wednesdays, we've got Wellness Wednesday. And then on Sundays, we have the Sunday service. And then we have a lot of amazing events in between. If you guys caught last week, you've seen game night. We've got some really cool events like open mic night planned for this month. I know Miss Shiva Leela has a fitness Friday, and I've even have some really cool courses up my own sleeve about going physical to digital. and making a herbal flu shot, and just so much more. So to all of our viewers, if you have content that you would like to be in the metaverse or on the Raw Network, get in contact with us. Let's start building. Otherwise, you guys know we are going to continue building regardless. We see the vision and we are not stopping until we execute. And then after that, we still aren't stopping. You guys know endings are just new beginnings for us here. So we're going to keep blazing the way. Again, we appreciate everyone that's a part of that journey as well. And we'll see you guys on Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, where we'll be back for the pregame, showing you guys everything that will be coming out that week. Hope to see you guys then. Peace.